So far, we were looking at servicing of the automatic transmission. And we said, when we service the automatic transmission, we look at the major parts that make up the transmission, like the torque converter. And if you don't service the transmission on time, what are the things that can happen? And of course, if you don't, you find it? You see? We were looking at the major components that make up the automatic transmission. And we said if we don't service the torque converter, if we don't service the transmission, the things that can happen to the torque converter. What did we say again could happen to the torque converter if the fluid don't change? What could happen to the torque converter? The torque specific. Torque converter. Well, it don't mind the lack service. What's it on the board now? Look on the board. What it said?
Excessive heat.
Excessive heat. Because
the fluid leak.
excessive heat. Alright. And then say what failure can take place with the pump? The transmission fluid pump. Excessive heat, debris and particles can go inside of it. And we look at the clutch, we look at the brake band, we look at the gears, the planetary gear set. And it's all these components that make up the automatic transmission. If you don't change the fluid on time, you know that the fluid will deteriorate, it will get stick, excessive wear will take place, excessive heating will take place, and even clogging and those things of the filter will take place. Alright, so we know the procedure how to change the fluid. The adjustment now, on the under, the previous video on the under, we were showing you like the pedal position sensor. There are certain adjustments cannot take place, but on this particular trainer now, you can't find this trainer in the Mark II, like the 1995, 94 Mark II. You can't find it in the Hilux, you can't find it in the, IS van?
IS
van. So you can't find this type of transmission. We are talking about the older one then, not the
new version.
Alright, if we should look on this transmission now, and we were specifically looking on adjustment. Alright. In this particular case right here, we don't really have much adjustment to take place right here. But if it was the cable version, you know that adjustment will have to take place. Alright, and of course when you shift your lever right here, you're supposed to see the corresponding movement. Current, alright, so low, park, reverse. Alright, why the light is not in neutral? Alright, so
I get that shot, man.
No, you need to select properly.
you need to select properly. Reverse. Neutral. D.
These have done.
Not touch.
Done.
Alright. D. Why not showing D? Because probably proper contact is not being there. Proper contact is not being there.
But say you have experience of that.
Right. Alright, so well, I'm not seeing any difference in the connector. So the mere fact that it is not showing me, there might be an issue. Alright, the next thing about servicing, of course when you have major service, you disconnect these connectors and we have some grease.
So major servicing mean pulling up the transmission?
Alright.
Whoa.
So I know the WD-40. But we have some electrical grease that we can put in these connectors. And we put electrical grease in these connectors, we put them back together because after a while. Yeah man, I mean tell you to record. Yeah. So put some grease in these connectors. What is that? Not necessarily mechanical, electrical grease. Yeah, electrical grease. You have grease were specifically designed for electrical components. Yeah.
So that means you cannot use it.
So that you
No, it's
want
not wise for you to use those other type of grease.
which, so the grease we use grease the inches for the door them, like the thick grease them like come like wax.
You carry some WD-40 too, you know.
Oh.
And free up the connectors. Alright, so the connectors then is another issue that you can disconnect and lubricate. Alright, the ground strap, ensure your ground strap them are attached properly. You can put grease over your ground strap them. Alright. Alright, the adjustment time now. You remember we're talking about TV cable, throttle cable. This cable, you know, is what go to the throttle body. This cable right here. And it go back to the transmission. Right in the valve body right here. There's a valve that we call a TV valve or a throttle valve. It helps control the pressure within the automatic transmission. Alright. This can need to be adjusted sometime. So take time turn this lever which represents the accelerator. You see what? Take time turn it. As it start to turn, this cable here start to move. Turn, continue, 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 continue. So you see, as acceleration increase, the TV cable movement increase. And if the TV cable is not adjusted properly, you will have issue.
So you're chucking low?
So you don't shift out with maximum power and those things.
Okay.
You don't shift out with maximum power. So this cable here, it needs to adjust accordingly. Alright? The other cable that need to adjust, of course, you have the accelerator, because currently this cable we need to adjust because as you can see there's a lot of slack. Be able to turn that. There's a lot of free play. Be able to turn that. Let's be able to turn it. Alright, ease up. Go and turn it. Just turn it like 3-4 millimeter. Alright. Look like it's still have enough. Let it go. Alright, but it still have a lot of free play. Can you see here? See what free play here? Alright, good. So this thing have a lot of free play. So this will need to be adjusted. Alright, here is the throttle position sensor now. Come very close. As you can see, this throttle position sensor here can actually pull and the TPS adjusts. This throttle position sensor here. So we can pull these two screws and adjust the TPS. Normally, we can use our multimeter, ensure it is like 0.3, 4 or 5. It's not supposed to be beyond that while idling. Alright? And this Mark II, you know, is actually a drive-by-wire, you know. Yes, it's similar to my system. This system is actually a drive-by-wire because this butterfly valves here, the first butterfly valves, if you should look right here, on this side. Sorry.
Easy photo, easy photo.
Look right here. Go on that side and look on.
Go on that side, bounce.
Alright. If you should look right here, you notice there's an electrical connector?
Yeah.
This electrical connector is actually controlled by the computer. So you see the motor that is right here? This motor is what? The motor here actually controls the throttle plates.
Oh, so depending on
so when the driver now accelerate the vehicle, the reading will come to the accelerate it. The reading now will go to the TPS. And this information now that go to the TPS, which we call a better position sensor in our modern system now, they go to the car computer, and the car computer now will gradually open this throttle plate. So this was a drive-by-wire system come down. So this is actually a drive-by-wire. Because the car computer actually calculate the information and do the necessary adjustment. Alright? So in summary, let me summarize. In summary, we come across here. In summary, we look at the fluid sections. When servicing the automatic transmission, we look at the fluid, the filter, the gasket, and we also look at the mount section, and then we look at the adjustment element. And these things are often overlooked by a motor vehicle technician. That's why there's mostly I emphasize that safety neutral switch get checked, get clean up, get grease. Ground strap get checked, get clean up, get grease. Safety neutral switch, check, clean up, grease. Shift lever or cable, necessary adjustment take place or change take place. Ground strap, there's a ground strap right here. These things are grease. Once you can get easy access to them, grease them. The electrical connectors, you disconnect them, grease them. Your TV cable, you come to the throttle body, ensure there's no excessive free play in your accelerator cable or in a TV cable. Yes, the TPS, throttle position sensor, must be adjusted. But these things, the throttle position sensor now, it can adjust through your scan tool to it. Alright, so that is for adjusting automatic transmission while servicing.